Hey, everybody.
Hello.
Oh, wait. We're going live. We're going live. We're going live. Kimberly's been shopping. Kimberly looks like a drowned rat because she got drowned in the rain waiting on the police. Film at 11.
Oh no.
Oh, man. So, let's see what we're doing here. So, got to get this on because I think it's tied in. Yeah, it was.
There we go.
It told me that my internet connection was not reliable at the moment. It just spoke it into my ear.
It looks pretty good.
Hey!
Hey.
I've never had it tell me anything except for that it was on or that it was connected.
Look, we got a hire from England.
Ooh,
and Canada.
From England. We got an English person. We got one from Nova Scotia. Oh, we got somebody from Canada. We had somebody from Nova Scotia.
I didn't say it right. I'm not gonna
Nova
try.
Scotia. I don't know if I said it right, but it was fun.
Oh, we got somebody from New Jersey and California.
Hey, Steve.
Hey,
What was the name of that store we went into and I bought the crock pots?
Ollie's.
Ollie's has got something right now. If you are a hot process soaper or a cold process soaper that utilizes crock pots, today is the day to find your local Ollie's. Okay? So, now this is the honest to God truth. Honest to God truth. I'm telling you right now, is this what you got me?
I did. I couldn't find the little zigzag
It
code.
should be right over there in the workbox.
I didn't see it.
Things can't get good help these days.
I don't know what it looks
Okay,
like.
so
Not here.
just so you know, every Christmas I go and I raid the Walmart looking for these for $9.99. Why? Because I'm a cheapskate. I mean, not $9.99, $19.99.
$19.99, yeah.
Remember, the story I'll tell you about the cop and the rain, that's later. But remember, I was outside in the rain waiting on cops.
Because she's all wet. Yeah.
I'm wet. Anyway, film at 11. Okay, so every year, Walmart puts their crock pots on sale because they sell a lot of crock pots because tons of people buy crock pots to make their family Thanksgiving and Christmas dinners that they're bringing, or to keep things hot for all kinds of reasons for Christmas and Thanksgiving. And so they put them on sale and they sell a high volume of them.
Mhm.
Well, every year, that's when I buy my crock pots, is at Christmas time. And this year, it just got past me, and I didn't do it. And we've had crock pots that are phased out. How many years do they normally last us? 3 or 4?
Yeah.
3 or 4 years. And then they're kaput.
Yeah. The crack.
Yeah.
The crack.
They'll
And-
crack, and all of a sudden we'll start having stuff at the bottom underneath it that has seeped through the cracks.
Yeah.
And we can't be having that happen.
Nope.
And so if you do double batches,
You need a good sized crock pot.
yeah, I recommend a 7-quart crock pot. This is for, I do 22. You got it?
Yeah.
Anyway, so it's the oval one that I use. And now, and they're always, you know, well over $20. But at Christmas, they're $19.99. And Ollie's has got them on sale for $19.99. Now, my Ollie's only had 3. So Kimberly only bought 3. But how many do we have now? Do we have 9 crock pots that are
Well,
really?
technically we have 8 good ones.
Did we lose another
Well,
one?
yeah, we lost another one. Another
Okay.
one. We paint pink fingernail polish on them when they die.
When they die, yeah, we paint pink right here.
And
And
they get a crock pot bag.
Well, yeah, then if we're desperate,
Yeah.
we put crock pot oven bags in there that they're specially made for that.
Yeah. We doubled them.
No, a 6-quart crock pot, it will boil over.
Yeah.
It has to be a 7-quart crock pot to do my double batches, to confirm how many ounces that is. Now, I do cook the lard soap also in here, which is 84 ounces of oil. But my double batch, normal double batch, is a touch smaller. I make my lard bars bigger. My lard is a little bit hefty. And so we like this nice and clean. It has drain holes, so if there's a problem, it lets you know, because you start finding stuff on the floor underneath your crock pot. We like that. It has manual control. We find that the digital ones suck. They absolutely suck.
They don't survive long term. They're just not built for it.
And they have temperature issues, serious temperature issues. The next thing you know, you end up with soap that's doing things, and the thermometer is all freaked out. But these little manual ones, and we like the fact it has a warm, because with warm you can do your goat's milk soap if you want to go real slow and gentle with it to keep it as light and creamy of a color as possible. We don't care what color ours is. People buy it, they don't care what color it is. We're going to throw oats in there. It's going to make it honey color. We're going to put honey in there. It's going to make it dark. It's going to be dark. It's going to be honey color, or goldenish at least. And so we don't care. We don't care what color our soap is.
As long as it washes good, we're all right.
Yeah, when it comes to just the plain, honey and oats, goat's milk soap. But now, like for our, and the other soap that's so famous, that's goat's milk soap, we put turmeric in half of it and alkanet root in the other half of it. So it's yellow and blue. So anyway. And we like the lids. The lids hold up really good. We get one loose every now and then.
Little screwdriver fixes that.
But we like that. You cannot eat in this ever. And see how shiny and smooth this is? The lye slowly deteriorates the glaze. Eventually, the stuff starts, within no time, it's penetrating the rock inside there, whatever you want to call this, pottery inside it, and then eventually this thing cracks. It just goes.
Yeah, show them the bottom. That's where it does it. It does it right. It'll start it right here and go down inside the middle. It just cut it right down in half.
But it takes a long time.
Yeah.
For hobby use, this will last you years and years and years. We're just every week, every week we're using every crock pot.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you're only gonna do a batch here and there, you probably get years and years and years.
Yeah. So
years and years
we get like what?
3 to 4.
Well, I bought all brand new ones whenever I opened up 6 years ago, and we started having failures about 3 to 4 years in. So
3 to 4.
Yeah, we started having to replace.
Yeah.
So
and it's not all at one time. It's slowly.
Yeah, and there could have been a few people who possibly set them down too hard or something like that. I don't know. But in any case, if you need a crock pot, right now at Ollie's, they got these for $19.99. This is the crock pot brand name. So we really like these, and they work well for us. We hate digital. We tried digital, and we hate, what was that? We had one that was non-stick. Don't ever buy a non-stick surface crock pot, because the lye just starts taking that non-stick off, and then the non-stick's floating around in your soap.
Yep.
All right, so let's see what we got. And Mrs. Burt's Soap and Bubbly Books. She's my peeps. She's helping me out. So if you have questions, feel free to ask her a question. Cause I can't type and do the videos, and I don't, and we're just not high tech. We're country girls, and so she's helping me out. She'll post like my essential soap website page for me, and she'll put in a little comment here or there. She'll answer questions for you. Everybody, let's give her a hand. Woo! We're so proud of you for helping us out, because we need help, and we're really proud of you for helping us out. And so if you need something, check with her. see if she can't help you during the video, you know, and everything. And then also she can send me a little message that pops up, and if I see her little round icon pop up, I'll know I gotta check it, because she's me peeps, and I've never had peeps before, and so I'm really excited. So anyway, question about amount of essential oils per crock pot. Oh, that's a big question. There's a vat of answers, but the biggest thing. And Steve, did you lock up?
The
store?
You never give me a key.
It's on the register.
It's the
tie-dye key.
It's the tie-dye key on the register.
Would
you lock up and flip the signs and pull the cord?
Thank you, Steve.
6 o'clock. He says, I'm never getting out of here. All right, so lavender is very benign. And I tell people that it says online and all kinds of websites that you can use lavender undiluted directly on an infant's skin. So I tell people, put some in, smell it. If it smells all right, it's not got enough in. If you smell it and you go, I may have made a mistake here, that might be just a touch too much.
It's perfect.
It's perfect. It's perfect. Because you know how it is when you get in a hot car and you've got one of those air freshener trees and it's fresh and it'll just about stifle you. But if it was cold weather, nothing. So whenever your soap is hot, your smell is going to be more intense. So, and then on lemongrass is extremely overwhelming. Geranium is pretty overwhelming.
Yeah.
So you just put little amounts of that. So like if you put in, let's say, 4 ounces of lavender into a double crock pot, you would probably put a 1/2 ounce of lemongrass in there to start, because you can put an ounce, you can put a little bit too much lemongrass in there, and boom, all you can smell is lemongrass. But if you, and then on peppermint in a double batch, try to stick with an ounce max, and put other stuff in there too, so that you don't have to have the entire smell by peppermint. But you probably could do 2 ounces without peeling the hide off of anybody. And with peppermint, I tell people test it, you know. But then another thing I tell people is put 1 ounce of a real candy smelling essential oil peppermint, and then put the rest of it fragrance, so that you won't irritate nobody's skin, and your dry skinned individuals can use it. So do a combo. I mainly use peppermint to sweeten and to accent other essential oils, like clary sage with an ounce of peppermint in a double batch. Oh, that makes that clary sage smell awesome. Same thing to rosemary. All right, lavender even smells better with just a touch of peppermint.
I love rosemary and clary sage and peppermint mixed together.
Yeah, and eucalyptus. You put just a little bit of peppermint in there. Oh, that makes it smell good. So, but the ones that are pretty, you're gonna survive just getting started, is rosemary, lavender, lemongrass, peppermint. With those, you can indulge. Even thyme and basil, although basil's powerful, a little bit. Geranium is so powerful, if it did have an irritation factor, it doesn't matter, because you can't put much in. And lang lang, but lang lang's got so expensive, I'm taking it out of my product line. It's so expensive, it's like $20 an ounce or something now. Let's see. Stay away from cinnamon and cloves. Oh, I forgot. Reconnected, sorry, I forgot to turn my phone on airplane mode and then turn the internet back on before I did this. Let's see. Stay away from, what's some agitating ones? Peppermint, spearmint, but peppermint, keep it small. Peppermint, keep it low. On tea tree, 2 tablespoons for a single batch, right? And 4 tablespoons for a double batch. That's it.
Yeah.
You'll take the hide right off of somebody. Let's see. Stay away from cinnamon.
Rose, the geranium, it gives me irritation.
Yeah, but it's so powerful, you don't need much. So it's just like peppermint. Use it real sparingly.
It burns the tar out of me.
Yeah. So maybe we'll do a video next time I'm here, and we'll just go over there to the essential oils over there, and I'll just go through. But if you want to, you're safe with lemongrass, lavender, rosemary, tea tree, as long as you do the limits I told you, and lavender, and French lavender, and things like thyme, edibles.
Yeah,
edibles.
Orange, tangerine.
Yeah, no, orange and tangerine, you have to watch how much you put in there, because they strip the hide right off of you because they're stripping, and you can't put them in dry skin soaps. They have to go in your oily skin soaps or your exfoliating soaps. All right, so now let's see what some of our questions are. All right. Okay. I'm saving this video, she says. Peppermint. Bye. Tea tree. Get your Oh, yes. Thank you for getting your mystery boxes. I had so much fun doing that last one. You're welcome for sharing the knowledge. I think you can use a perfume in a soap. It's just that most perfumes are going to be alcohol-based, maybe, I think.
Yeah.
And so your alcohol's just going to flash off, maybe. And I don't think it will end up smelling right.
Yeah.
Be better, well...
If you found a natural fragrance, a natural perfume.
Ooh, from Mexico? Oh, I'm glad I helped you. Oh. Thank you for posting she posted the Mrs. Burt's soap. I can't see all of it. Soaps and bubbly books. She posted my KimberlyMacNut.com on there, and that's where you go to see my recipes. Okay, so let's get to the next item. Okay, so will you move this over here? All right. I broke down.
Finally.
I pulled out the money. Let me turn you around a bit. And isn't it beautiful? I know. It's beautiful. And I got to put my charger cord in just for safety's sake. Sorry about this, guys. There we go.
I just open it.
And I paid for it. Where's the receipt?
Oh, is it the folded paper?
There we go. All right. So first I wanted to tell you that at Office Max, they have a deal going on right now that if you bring them a printer, they'll give you $50 off of your new printer. Ooh. So the first thing we did is we went to Steve's house, because we was in Gadsden, and that's where his house is, and he looked up in the attic and he found an old dilapidated printer from who knows when, and we carried it back down there. And so this printer was $300.
That's Dollar General.
Oh, that's Dollar General. That's the receipt for the cat food to put in the books. The cat she's pest control. Don't you give me no troubles. All right, and so it was $299.99, but it has, how many prints does it say?
I think it'd be right there.
7,500 prints of black and white and 6,000 prints of color. And that's how much ink is in there right now.
I know, it's beautiful.
And that ink would have costed me well over $100.
It'd be more than that.
Yeah. And I got this, and it was $349.99. And they had three kinds. They had a cheap one that was $249 maybe, or $2.99. And then they had this one, which was middle of the road. And then they had another one that was exactly like this one in every way, except for it had a fax.
But we don't need a fax machine.
No, we didn't need a fax machine. So we said, with that. All right, so we got the middle of the road one, cut her open, and what got me started on this was Benna Patel. She has this really wonderful Canon printer, no, Dale printer, that she paid several $1,000s for at the recommendation of her son. And the ink cost her $700, I think it was, for a year to a year and a half full of printing. And she says they print books, her daughter does, and she prints all of her labels for all of her products and everything. I've got 14 days to return this, and he said it was on the back of here, but I ain't seeing it.
Oh my gosh, look at that ink.
I know, look at this. And it's what's so nifty is it's cartridge-less, has no cartridges. You fill the tank. So, oh my God, no more cartridge fees. You're only buying the ink in a plastic bottle. Look at how much black ink I have.
Look at the color. There's more. There's more.
And so it has little tanks. That's the same color as this. And this is two of the same one. I mean, I won't have to buy ink for, I'm hoping, over a year.
Look at this.
This is the Y. I've got the M, the Y, the M, and the C.
This is imported stuff.
There we go. And so anyway, it's an Epson printer, and I had an Epson printer years ago that I loved. It worked beautifully for me. I never had any issues. So I come into we was just floating through town. I said, Steve, I want to go by the Office Max and see what they got. So it's an Epson, and let me get you the numbers. T is in Tom, E is in Edward, T is in Tom, 3750. Echo tank, okay? And so it has the tanks right here. So you feel that this one, black, blue, pink, yellow, you can see exactly where your levels are at all times. So as you use this ink, you literally see it disappear out of the tank. Yes. And it does beautiful labels. So why did I get this? I got this so that I can afford to start putting really nice labels on my products.
Fancy ones.
Fancy. We're going to go fancy. And also, so that if somebody buys wholesale, I can turn around and make them a label for their company and put it on my containers. You know, so what do they call that? They have a word for it. Y'all probably don't work it. But it's, you know, so I put their name on my products because they're buying it and going to sell it. There's a name for it. Maybe Hillary knows. Oh, I've missed a bunch. Yes, there we go. And,
oh, look how it comes out the top.
Yes. And, let's see. There's other stuff to know about this stuff. Y'all got questions I haven't answered. I know it's true. Okay, so it has ISO print speed, black or color is black is 15 and color is 8. I think that's how many seconds it takes to print something. I don't know. All right, scan resolution up to 1200 to 2400 DPI/PPP. Print resolution up to 4800 times 1200 DPI/PPP. And LCD 2.4 inches by 6.1 centimeters.
Oh, look how cool.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's where we put it in.
Is this our cord that we're supposed to? No, that's something to do with that.
That's the printing stuff. That's the ink.
Yes.
This is where the ink goes?
Yes, I gotta show them. Hang on. So, and it's classy. It's classy, okay? It's classy.
Okay.
We're gonna see if we can't make some really decent images on there. And I wanted to tell you, at Office Max, I said, you got any labels here? Do you sell labels? Because I always buy mine off, what's the name of that company where we get the labels?
Oh my gosh. If you had nice
It's not Got Print. That's where we get the business cards. Planet Label.
Planet Label.
Planet Label. That's where I know. That's where I get my labels, and I just did a video on getting my new labels from Planet Labels. It's just a few back, but anyway, did you do it right?
I hadn't filled it up yet.
Okay. So it looks like you're not supposed to turn it on. You don't hit the power button until after you put the ink in it. All right. Hey, Steve.
Also,
Steve,
I saw in.
Are you gonna set her up for me?
Come on. I seen in the things it says that once the ink is in there, you're not supposed to move it around. So once we get it
well,
set
we ain't
to it,
putting the ink in now.
yeah, we gotta leave it where we keep it.
Okay, so don't put the ink in it and then jostle it around. And we haven't established a home for it up front where the old printer is yet.
I don't know that
So-
it'll fit there either.
Yeah, we don't know where it's gonna fit and all that kind of stuff. And you know, this would be fine to keep it back here and have the printer up there because it's Wi-Fi. But the problem of it is Bridget wouldn't know if the label printed out, so she'd have to print the label, tell it to do it. Then she'd have to walk all the way back here to see if it did print right, grab it, and then go all the way back front. So,
Well, you know, it's okay with me. I need the exercise.
You print it from your phone?
huh? No, we can't print from our phone for this particular application. But you can print from your phone with this. So it's Wi-Fi, so it hooks up wirelessly. So we will do the setup at another time. So we'll just tell you about it because I need to make it a home before I put ink in it. But it has this, and it has all this wonderful ink, and we'll put this back on here so that we'll remember,
Okay.
and all that good stuff.
Is that me? It is me. I put it on airplane mode.
You put it on airplane mode and it still did that?
It's still ringing, yeah.
Okay, so is there anything else that was in the boxes that we missed?
That's it.
Okay, so if you want to, this sale goes on for a bit. I don't know how long. I think October 1st, which is not long away. But if you think that you might like to buy one of these, they got the $50 off if you trade in an old printer. And if you don't have an old printer, go to the thrift store. Look in the dumpster. Tell them what you're there for. Say, do you have one you've thrown away that I could get out of the dumpster? Or buy one. You can get one really cheap.
Yard sales. Yard sales.
Oh, she has to go rescue her husband. He's got car trouble.
Oh, no.
I know. So I told Steve if he didn't have one in his attic, that we just go to the thrift store and see if we could. Yeah, Office Max. Office Max is where I got this. And I got the $50 off. Now, Office Max also has coupons on their counter right now for 10% off of a $50 order and 20% off of a $100 order or more. But it has limitations, little snots, and I couldn't use it on an Epson product. Hussies. So anyway, so I didn't get that. But anyway, so that's what. Now, who wants to hear my story?
I want to hear it.
Okay.
I know a little bit, but I don't know everything.
Okay. So, you know, Steve, his ex got the house condemned. And we had to go down there and clean it up. And there was animal feces everywhere and urine everywhere. And I worked, and he got bleach poisoning twice. And we finally ripped up all the carpets and washed all the walls and the trim and
It was slave work.
it was slave work.
It was horrible. It was hot.
Yeah, and so then we go up and we check on it every now and then. So we went up there to get that printer. Guess what we found? Somebody had been in there, and they had locked a dog in the house. You got the video?
Yeah.
And so, but Kimberly, she goes poking around everywhere. There's a towel in the floor, an old shirt in the floor, and there's some place where somebody's been holding out cigars and dropping the tobacco out. I'm assuming they put marijuana in the cigar casings. That's what the police said. and they had put food and water bowls outside for the dog, as if the dog had been left outside, but the dog wasn't nowhere to be seen. And the dog had been locked in the house, and it stunk all over again.
Yep.
And so I found a receipt where they had bought some stuff at the Dollar General store and left the receipt in the building. And so this woman right here,
The second woman or the first woman?
oh, it's so close. Oh, it's so close. Oh, it's so bad. Okay, hang on. That woman right there had bought stuff at the Dollar General. And I got another video of her checking out and the exact items that was on the receipt, but it's from like a side, from the back view, not from the front. And she'd pulled up in a silver car, had a dog and another person, possibly two people, in her car. And she had, did my car get locked back up, Steve? Okay. And she had, she had went in and bought those items and used a credit card, and then the receipt got left in the building. And so, but we couldn't find anything stolen. So therefore it was just trespassing, so it wasn't a felony. So they wouldn't try to find out the credit card information and pursue it, because they're only allowed to do that kind of thing for felonies. But anyway, and so what had happened is I've got video of that person sitting in this lady's car with a dog, but you can't make out who they are. And so in my opinion, this woman looked like she wasn't a vagrant, and she looked like that she had somebody in her car that she was buying dog food for because she had asked them to, and she had then dumped that person out where they had asked to be dumped, which I'm assuming was at the park, which is borderlines us, or they knew that our house was vacant, which we've not been able to do anything with it because it's been in court. We finally got the property back. Now it's ours. But, and so now I'm going to have to go in there and clean up dog poo all over again. So I was out pouring down rain, and some lady had dropped off a vagrant, because this lady, she's got a car, she's got credit cards, she doesn't have any need. She's an older lady. I can't see her hoarded up in Steve's house smoking pot with cigar casings and leaving leaving a dog locked up in the house. So there was food and water outside, which we got rid of because we want the person to know that they're not welcome here. There was a towel and a shirt in there. We got rid of it. We locked the house back up. We're not exactly sure for sure how they got in.
Need to nail the windows.
Yeah, I checked all the windows, but we did talk to the cops, and the cops is going to be coming by every night to see if there's any signs of life for the next few days, to see if they can't catch them. So we're hoping that we're going to get them.
Yeah.
And arrest them. Isn't that right, Steve? Because we're tired of cleaning up after dogs. All right, so that's me story. I was trapped in the rain.
Waiting on a call.
Waiting on the cops. They sent 3 cars. It was like...
I didn't do anything.
I didn't do anything. But, oh, man. That's my story.
Mm-hmm.
What an eventful day. So after we sit in the rain for cops, talk to cops who did absolutely nothing because it was just a trespassing thing.
Yeah.
And there was no damage and no stealing, and nobody there for them to arrest. They didn't even make a report.
What?
I know. They left,
Lord.
and we left, and I went and got my printer.
And hounded the Dollar General.
Oh, look, somebody's still after that super chat option. I'm going to get that turned on. Steve?
Yeah.
Tonight, I have to turn on super chat. You hear me? All right. So now for good stories, Saturday is digging in the mud. And I'm going to tell you, it has been pouring. It has been raining like gangbusters. So that means that pit all the little crystals is going to be washed off. And when the sun shines, they're going to glimmer. And Kimberly's going to be digging them up. And she's going to be muddy and wet and icky, and she don't care.
Nope.
Because she's going to be hunting crystals.
And most likely covered in pinpoint bruises. Yeah, from being in the mud.
And if we got Verizon signal, I'm going to be doing live videos right there at the Amethyst Mine at Jackson Crossing in Tignell, Georgia. And I hope that you are coming, because I've invited you now. It is, if you look on Facebook, it's Jackson's, with an S, Jackson's Crossroad Amethyst Mine. You find that, and it says Visit Group. And you click on Visit Group, and then you go there, and then you click on Events, and right there's the dig event. And you can say you're going, or you can be inquired about it. They answer questions off that business page really quick, in my opinion, for a business page for an Amethyst Mine. Right there on that group, the business page on Facebook. And it's $25 to get in. And then if they can drain the water out of the pit, it's $25 to go down in the pit and dig. And 14 or 15 and under is free, but they can't go in the pit. You can't even pay for them to go in the pit, because they don't let the children that young to go down in the pit.
Hey, Mom,
so
I hate to depart, but Michael's waiting on me.
Oh, they're waiting on
I'm going to go do my totals, and I'll see y'all later.
Well, we got to go anyway. I've told you all I needed to tell you. I need a strainer. I won't have any water. Well, I might have water. I might have water to get a bucket and walk to the pit and get in the water. Get and put some more dirt in there and go. That's an idea, but I don't know where I get one in Fort Payne, Alabama. But I have got myself a couple of buckets, and I'm going to steal Steve's sledgehammer, and I'm going to steal his digging hammer. What's that thing called? Cement hammer. And I'm going to get our metal detector digger, because it's got teeth, and I'm going to carry a shovel, and I got my bucket and spade otherwise ready to go. All right, so let's see what we got for comments. She got her Miss Kim folks. Take jugs with you of water. Goodness gracious. I don't know if I can carry all that. I'm old. Just a spaghetti strainer. Well, I've got a plastic spaghetti strainer. It's just a little one I wouldn't mind messing up. Take you some bottle of water. That's right. This Saturday. Oh, I hope that means you're coming. I'm excited. Thank you. I'm hoping to go live on the digging. If there's any signal, I'm going live. Yes, that's what I need to do. All right, I think that's all it's going to let me see. That's all it's. Oh wait, there's another one. I'm so glad y'all like to watch me and Bridget. We love to come on here and do videos and get to talk to you. Yes, on animal cruelty. That's exactly right. I should have thought of that. If the dog had been there, then we could have done something. I know. All right, I think. Yes, look at this one. We're very excited about this one. All right. So I think I've checked on all your messages as best I could. Remember, you can talk with Hillary, which is Mrs. Burt's Soaps and Books, or Bubbly or something or other. and bees or something maybe's in there. And in any case, I'm excited. So we're going to do some videos using the new printer, showing you how it works, showing you what the labels look like, seeing how fast the tank disappears. But the $50 deal, you know, that's just happening right now. And so I just had to get on here and show y'all that. Now let me see if I've got any... Yes, they are expensive. I just bought peppermint and lavender and lemongrass. I think I got rosemary and eucalyptus. Anyway, $700 something for one order. And on that, I just gave up on the, affording Lang Lang. It's just got so expensive. I love Lang Lang. I have 2 soaps that get Lang Lang. One gets only Lang Lang. And I had to, and this time, I paid, I think, I don't know. It was expensive last time I bought it, but I just bought a little bit. I think I'm out now, and I went to get it again, and it had doubled again. It's more now than it was then. I called the company, and they said that there was a shortage of the flour due to weather conditions and where it's grown in the country or the place where it's grown, and so therefore it caused a shortage, and it's not going to get any better for a good while. So if you can find Lang Lang at a cheap price, hoard the information and tell no one. Or tell me, just tell me. But you better watch out, I'll tell everybody. All right, so I love you all, and I will see you again soon, right here at the Cornerstone Market and the Crystal Sage Emporium. Bye, everybody.